Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome to Vinyl TV. If you are new to this channel and if you are, please consider subscribing. Thank you very much for stopping by. Thank you very much for clicking. I want to do this video just to support nursing students in particular who are going through their nursing training. So I'm a staff nurse in background, so I want to show people how to calculate nursing drug calculation. Okay, so some of the formulas to use and to help you pass your nursing calculation. Okay, so this video is about showing you some of the questions you might get during your training or during your practice. So it's a question of you trying to find pass this or be able to do this administer medication without making any mistake. So I want to show you some of the questions you might get. Okay, so some of the questions you might get as a student, all right, or during your practice as a nurse is, for instance, the question here is Vinyl is prescribed 50 milligrams of oral methadone, okay, and you have methadone linctus 10 milligrams in 1 ml. How many ml does Vinyl require? So it's asking how many ml does Vinyl require, and what Vinyl is prescribed is 50 milligrams. Now what you have or what we have in stock is 10 milligrams in 1 ml. Now, so the question is, they are asking how many ml, which is the volume, does Vinyl require. So to do this math, what you need is to understand this formula. Okay, what we need over have times volume, okay, over 1. Sometimes you need to understand this formula, need over has times volume over 1, or sometimes you can call it NH, which is NH volume is also equals to solution. Okay, so you can call it NHS formula. So in this question here, Vinyl is prescribed 50 milligrams of oral methadone. You have methadone linctus 10 milligrams in 1 ml. So the question is how many ml, which is the volume, does Vinyl require? So you need to understand this volume, need over has times volume. So from this question, so what we need is pretty much what is prescribed. So Vinyl need 50 milligrams, okay, and what we have is 10 milligrams. Okay, now the volume, yes, is ml, 1 ml, which is the volume here is 1 ml. Okay, 1 ml. Now you can see this mass. Sometimes what you need to do is to cross out some of the equation. So the question they're asking how many ml does Vinyl need. So first of all, you cross off milligram and cross it off here. So that kind of tell you that your answer will be in ml, which is the volume. So if you cross out milligram here, cross out milligram, then you know already the formula, the answer you are going to get will be in mils, which is the volume. Okay, so how many mils is equivalent to how many the volume, mils is volume, okay, that vinyl require. So the next thing to do is to cross out, okay, so cancel 0 to cancel 0, that left off with 5. 5 times 1 is equals to 5 mils. So the volume, how many mils does vinyl require? The volume, the mils vinyl require is 5 mils. So you need to understand this volume, this equation, need over has times volume. I call it NHS formula. If you live in England, it's, you know, NHS is a local health service here. So trying to understand what that person need and what you have in stock. So methadone, vinyl need 50 milligram methadone, oral methadone, and methadone linctus you have is 10 mil over 1 mil. 10 milligram in 1 mil. Now, if you have 10 milligram in 1 mil, so you know that 10 times 5 is equals to 50. So you need, you know, if you want to do it a long way, you can say, okay, 10 equals to 1 mil, 10 equals to 1 mil. You do it 10, 10, 10, 10 until you reach 50. So 10 times 5 is 50. So you need 10, 10, 10, 10, 10 into 5. Okay, then you calculate the volume. How many? If you want to do it in long way, you do 10 mils equals to 1 mil. Okay, 10 milligram equals to 1 mil. 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 Then you check it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is 50. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Okay, you know that this is now 50 that vinyl need. Okay, but remember the question here is the volume, how many mils. So the answer you need to get is from here. So you calculate 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So vinyl will need 5 mil of methadone. But this is a long process. But the easy way to do this is just understand this formula. What we need or what is prescribed. Yeah. What vinyl need here is 50 milligrams. So what we need over what we have times volume. So I thought to share with you how to do this. And once you've done that, what you need to do is cross out the milligram from here. But it can be tricky. Sometimes they might change. They might not give you milligram. They might give you millimeter, which is microgram, mcg, microgram. So you need to convert this to microgram, okay, and make sure that everything is within the same unit. You need, if it's, you have like 50 microgram and this one is 10 milligram, so you need to convert, you know, 10 milligram into microgram to get the same unit and cross out. So but what you need to do is just make sure, like now we have the same microgram and microgram, so the same unit, but you can get different units here. So you need to make sure that you convert them, make sure the units are together. If you have microgram here, you make sure you convert this one to microgram to give you the same formula to be able to do this. Otherwise you get different number. Okay, so this is just how to do this math. You just need to understand need over have times volume. So vinyl is prescribed 50 milligram oral methadone, and methadone we have is 10 mils in 10 milligram in 1 mil. How many mil does vinyl require? So once you're done, need over has times volume. So what vinyl require is will be on top, 50 milligram, and what we have is 10 milligram. Okay, and the volume is 1 milligram. Okay. Now you cross out, cross this one cross milligram out from milligram, use 0 to cross 0, so you have 5 times 1, it is 5 mil. Okay guys, now the other question I want to show you is, Vener is prescribed 20 milligram of olanzapine. Okay, olanzapine is antipsychotic medication. Okay, now Vener is prescribed 20 milligram olanzapine, and you have olanzapine 5 milligram tablets. How many tablets does Vener require? Okay, so whereby Vener is prescribed 20 milligram olanzapine, 20 milligram, which is the need, and 5 milligram tablets is the have. Okay, once you understand need over have, so what we're going to do is you cross out. Okay, the question the asking is how many tablets, so cross out milligram here, cross out milligram, so 5 divide itself 1, 5 divided by 20 is 4. So what we now require is 4 tablets, 4 tablets, or 4 tablets of 5 mil to give you 20 olanzapine, 20 milligram tablets of olanzapine. So it's pretty much like, you know, someone need 20 milligram, Vener need 20 milligram tablets of olanzapine, and olanzapine comes with 5 milligram tablet. So you see, 5 times 4 is 20. So just question of trying to understand it, but you need to understand this formula. You need to understand need over have, need over have. So whatever they ask you, you know, so person require, Joe Block require, or Joe Block is prescribed, the same thing. They can say Joe Block is prescribed or Joe Block is require. You know, is the same thing, is need. Or they will tell you Joe Block, whatever is prescribed is need, that person need it, or require. They can change this, but trying to understand that when they say Joe Block or Vener is prescribed, it means something that that person needs. So you need to use this formula, need over have, at the bottom. So the need will be at the top, the have will be what you have in stock or in your unit or in your word will be at the bottom, and do the calculation. Yeah, so I hope this help you. This is how to go about this, how to, you know, Vener is prescribed 50 milligram of oral methadone. You have methadone 10 milligram in 1 mil. How many mils, which is the volume, does Vener require? We go by need over have times volume. So put 50 milligram here, then take 10 mil at the bottom, cross out the milligram. You know the volume, what the answer will be is in the volume, and the volume here. So you divide 10, divide itself 1, divide by 5, you get 5. Divide by 50, you get 5. So 5 times 1 is equals to 5, which is 5 mils volume. Okay, thank you very much for stopping by. Thank you very much, guys. I thought to share this with you. If you have any question, if there's any nursing mass calculation that you're struggling to, please feel free to drop the message at the bottom of this video for me to go through it. This is a way to support the nursing student or any staff nurse out there who are struggling with draw calculation. Thank you very much, and God bless you.